Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh. Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachakwadash. Double honors unto our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Much peace and blessings to all you sons of Akim out there that's pushing this 100% truth with all sincerity, faith, with charity. This is your brother Ash from the Great Millstone Miami Camp, coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh. Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachakwadash. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying and quick. I just want to speak on this precept right here that we all heard before. Okay, this proverb, and this is Proverbs 22:3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. And the reason I want to do a lesson on this proverb, okay, is it totally aligns with the current times, okay, with everything that's going on in the world today, that you don't even have to go towards a alternative news source to hear about, because of course the masses of people don't get their news or current events from alternative news sources, which, if you really want to get the full scoop of what's going on in the world, you have to go to alternative news sources. You can't trust or you can't accept CNN or Fox News to give you the full breakdown of even the stories that they do put out. You're not gonna get the full story, because all of these top news sources, we all know news networks are bought and paid for, controlled by the elite, okay, by the small hats, and they all have political and different motives, whether it be financial, political, okay, ideological, right, to push a certain message. But even with the mainstream news like CNN, like Fox, they're talking about World War III on a daily, between what's going on with Russia and Ukraine. Really, Russia and NATO, really is NATO using Ukraine as a proxy to come against Russia, right? And between that war and between the war in the east with the small hats and Gaza, well Hamas, right, and it spilled over between Israel and Iran, Israel and Hezbollah / Lebanon, okay. Even got Jordan and Yemen and different Arab countries involved, right? Between those two wars, they're being World War III has been mentioned on a daily, right? And then what's going on with the whole Trump and Harris election, which even had Trump. They had an assassination attempt, whether it was real or fake, whatever, don't matter, right? Between those three events, because they're mentioning civil war behind that on the news, right? Different senators speaking, mentioning civil war. Then you have the financial sector crumbling, right? Also, you have, I believe, 159 countries aligned up with BRICS to do business with a BRICS currency. That's going to totally cripple the American dollar. So all these different prophecies that we speak of, World War III, economic collapse, which is going to lead to the MOTB system, global famine, right? Food shortages, civil war, all these things that we've been prophesying about, starting with our apostles and elders for years, are all coming to a focal point. It's all coming together. And the average everyday American is totally oblivious to it. And that shows you that these people have been blinded. That's, of course, people are blinded to this truth if they aren't part of the elect. But the average everyday person, especially American, has a heavy level of spiritual blindness on them, to the point where they can't even see the current state of the earth. They can't even see what time we're living in. And that's because they're simple. All right, the scriptures, I'll read it again, say, a prudent man, Proverbs 22:3, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. And how is he going to hide himself? Going back to Psalms 91 and verse 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. There you go. So it's not he's going to physically hide himself. He's going to hide himself spiritually. As it is also written, the name of the Lord is a strong tower, the righteous runneth into it and are safe. So the righteous, the prudent, the ones that the Lord has tapped in their minds and removed the blindness, that spiritual blindness from them, gave them the eye salve, right, to cure that blindness that we were all suffering from, as the rest of the world currently is. The Lord showed us what's going to happen in the very near future. What's happening now, what's going to happen in the very near future. The Lord showed us that, however long ago, for however long each brother. And we've been preparing ourselves spiritually since, as it is written in Habakkuk 2, okay, the second chapter. Write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Is it talking about a physical run? No, a spiritual run. You're spiritually preparing yourself and running to safety, running to where you need to be, pushing yourself to get to the place spiritually, to where you will have a strong foundation, a strong hedge of protection around you once all hell breaks loose. And that is also written perfectly in Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. It and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. It takes time, effort. It doesn't happen overnight to build wisdom and knowledge, to build the fear of the Lord. That doesn't just come instantly. So the water Yahweh Bashem El Shai for waking us up at a good enough time period before all hell breaks loose, so that we can cultivate our minds to moving spiritually and not moving carnally, to fearing the Lord and trusting the Lord, being acquainted, very well acquainted with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, building our faith so that when all hell breaks loose, we will be ready for it. While the rest of the earth, okay, they can't see it. They can't see it coming. So when all hell breaks loose, they're not going to know what hit them. And that's going to make it 1,000 times better for us. That places us in a much better place spiritually, and a much better case. Gives us a much better probability of actually being delivered, enduring to the end, because that's the name of the game, enduring to the end. As Yahweh Shai said, he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. So if we endure to the end, we're going to be saved. Us doing what we have to do now, as it is written in Revelation 3:10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee in the hour of temptation. Right? That starts now, and that's going to give us a very good probability of making it out, making it through, actually enduring to the end. And it's going to make it 1,000 times worse for everybody else when all these things come to pass. What they're doing now is going to make it worse. Being totally oblivious to what's going on and thinking that it's going to last. This current setup is going to continue on for years to come, when it's not. They're building up their hopes and dreams in a vain hope, and it's going to hit them like a ton of bricks when shit hits the fan. Okay? They're going to be punished for being simple, for being arrogant, really. Arrogancy is when you totally proud and you don't have anything to back it up. You all about chasing the bag and chasing riches, and you don't even look up what's going on in the financial world on a global scale. You don't even know the dollar is getting ready to collapse. You don't even have enough knowledge on that to transfer your asset, transfer your so-called money into actual hard assets. And you don't even know that. You can't even get to the point to where well, shit, that shit don't even matter anyway. Us in the truth, we of course we can make smart business deals and things of that nature, but we know that's all gonna end. It's all gonna pass. We know this place is gonna be destroyed ultimately. So we ready for all hell to break loose. We want it to break loose right now, because we know what's gonna happen after. We have hope in the life after this, in the world to come. Okay? So we embrace the evil that has to come. And that's just something I wanted to speak on real quick. Lord willing, it was edifying. With that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rahakadash. Until the next one, Shalom.